Hey guys, Marlo back again with another unboxing and review, following up my previous video on the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series set of figures that I recently acquired thanks to my buddy Pop Blocker, as he is known on Instagram. I did a video review previously of Ahsoka Tano and the 332nd Trooper. I had a couple of those in the collection. And for this video, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mandalorian Super Commando, Cad Bane, and the Mandalorian Loyalists. So you see all three figures there in their package. Let's take a closer look at the Commando. Some cool artwork there on the side. Reminds me of Darth Maul with those spikes there. Same with all that red. Really crazy looking. And if you want to, you can go ahead and read the read-up there. Pause the video if you need to, and we'll move on. Cad Bane, some nice artwork there. Again, pause the video if you want to read up all that. Some more of the artwork there at the side of the package. And of course, this bounty hunter, there was a deluxe version, which I was also able to get. But yeah, it's a shame to open that up because that one had some really nice packaging. And last but not least, from this set, we have the Mandalorian Loyalists. So that's him in package. The artwork on the side of his. And the back of his package there. Again, pause the video if you want to read up all that. And we'll move on to opening up these figures and taking a closer look at them out of package. And here we have all three figures out of their packages, and you can see them there with their accessories. The Loyalists and the Super Commando, they look pretty similar. As you can imagine, they're wearing the Mandalorian armor. Just some basic tweaks to the armor, especially in the case of the Super Commando, as they are, you know, basically trying to emulate the look of Darth Maul, who they were following at the time, with the horns there and the red paint deco. As far as I recall, there was only like one main guy with the horns, I think. The main leader, I forget the name. And the rest of the commandos were basically like this without the horns, just wearing the, you know, sort of red motif. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I recall. So can't really army build these guys, unfortunately, because again, what I remember was most of them didn't have the horns. And with the Loyalists, these guys, I believe they all sort of have this look going, so I can basically army build these guys. So I'm probably going to keep a few of those for the collection if I can find a few more. I did pre-order a bunch from Walmart, and they are failing me right now as they are pushing back my pre-orders. But I am glad to at least get these guys in hand for now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the accessories. These two jetpacks look to be quite identical. Let me get a little closer, adjust the light. So as far as I can tell, the sculpt is identical, just different paint apps between the Loyalist jetpack here and the Super Commando. And the same goes for the pistols, as you can see there. Again, identical, just different paint apps. The Loyalist has the silver blasters there, and the Commando has the black ones. And again, you can see some of the sculpt is reused, most definitely in the legs. It looks like the gauntlets and the chest plate, pretty much the body is, right? As far as I can tell, the belts. So the main difference is the head with the horns, and I guess the shoulder pads there have some extra spikes, as you can see. Focus, if it will focus. Anyways, there you go on the Commando. Let's take a look at the back side real quick. See if there are any other sculpted details that are different from the other. From the back, again, they look pretty much identical. just different paint apps, like I said. And again, the main differences are the shoulder pads and the horns on the helmet there. So that's a quick look at these two guys. And here is Cad Bane, who has fallen over. This guy, I didn't like him when I first saw him in the series. He looked kind of really cartoony to me. Didn't look like he really fit in the Star Wars universe, in my opinion. Just kind of looked, again, a little too cartoony. Oops, let me try to get his hat on there. But looking at him here, he looks quite cool. And I have grown to kind of like this character. And I would actually like to see him now in the Mandalorian series, as he definitely has that spaghetti western motif going on, that western look. And of course, the Mandalorian has that spaghetti western vibe going with this series as well. So I think he would be well suited to go up against the Mandalorian. That would be pretty cool. And since we're taking a look at him, let's go ahead and remove that hat. You can see that's the bottom side of the hat. Can't figure out which side is the back and front. I think this is the back, the dirtier side. This is the front. And here he is without the hat on. Looks quite cool. And lots of details on this guy there. See, he has the holsters for the pistols. It's crazy rocket things on the bottom of the feet. His crazy gadgets there on his arms. His satchel. Of course, his long coat. And if I can get him to stand, here is a closer look at the pistols. And with the deluxe version, he should be pretty much identical. I think the only difference is he came with that little robot. What was it? The Toto 360 or something like that. But other than that, you get the same figure here. And with the two Mandalorian figures, let's take a closer look at the Loyalists first. Looks pretty cool. A little bit of weathering there on the armor. Just a little bit. Again, if you want to army build these guys and you are a customizer, might be fun to add some extra little nicks and battle damage to these guys to differentiate them from each other. And the same goes for the Super Commando here. Actually, like I said, it would be a little bit harder to army build this guy because I think the main leader was the only one with the horns. Again, this is just what I recall. But again, if you want to ignore all that and just build an army of commandos with the horns, I guess you can go ahead and do that too. Just wouldn't be as accurate to the series as what I remember. Alright, let me get them set up and accessorized. And here we have the Loyalist with his pistols posed up, kind of vanilla, but you get the idea with the two pistols in his hands. And here we have the Commando. I have one of his pistols or blasters there in his holster. And as you can see, they fit in there quite nicely. So if you wanted to, you can leave them in there and they'd be quite secure. And for Cad Bane, I have him there just sort of drawing out his two blasters or pistols, getting ready for a nice showdown. So you can see him there. Kind of hard to see the face under that crazy long hat that he seems to love very much. But that is all three of the figures, again from the latest release from the Clone Wars collection. And for the heck of it, let's go ahead and throw in, let's see, let me put her here, Ahsoka Tano, so you can see how she sizes up. And let me throw in a Clone Commando as well. You can kind of see how they all size up next to each other. There you go, that might be a little bit better. Let me put her more to the side so you can get a more true idea of her height. So that is it. Let me get her situated a little bit better. There we go. So that is all three of the latest figures in the collection. Of course, he's crouched down, so apologies for that. But, you know, he's going to be about the same height as the Loyalist there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing and review of the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series Clone Wars set of figures. And if you did, please do give the video a thumbs up, share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. As always, stay safe, keep on collecting, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.